Alrighty. What should we listen to? What should we listen to? That's a good band though. No, I have where's it at? There we go. We'll play some of this. Oh yeah, I gotta do this. Forgot. Let me make sure I'm streaming on the TikTok. Well, it shows I am. So we'll do this. Do that. There we go. I think that could be sufficient enough, right? And welcome. Hopefully everybody's having an amazing day. Amazing day. We're gonna go through and kind of talk about. Let me do this. Let me see if this will work. And then we'll want that one there. And I want Instagram on that one. There we go. We can kind of have all of them in one little spot, right? Or maybe put that one there. And this one can go right here. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I'm even streaming on Instagram. Let me see. Instagram, TikTok. It shows that we're live on all platforms, so that's good. But no, every time I use Restream, it puts me in like a gaming category, so I'm not sure. But I guess today, I want to, just build a website. I guess we'll just build a website and let me do that real quick. Yeah, should probably do this. We're gonna get a new. All right, so now go to websites and just hang out and build a website. So I've been working on this one for a little bit, if I can find it. Let's see, is this the one I've been working on? Yep. But yeah, this is BizTrack, and BizTrack, it's literally an all-in-one system for your business, right? It's gonna help you streamline and automate a lot of your processes for your business. So not only does it have you have the ability to create websites and funnels, but you have also automation. So for instance, when somebody purchases, like, it's all automated, right? Somebody fills out, I don't have a form, but for instance, if you have a form on your website, such as this. I'll just show you real quick. For instance, a form. Right? People can put their information in and it's going to automatically send them information, put their information in your CRM, and you're going to be able to do a lot as far as nurturing those clients. But let's get rid of that. But yeah, a lot of times I like to just come on here and talk about mindset, motivation, and most people think success is about strategies and tactics, but I mean, really, 80% of it's mindset and 20% execution, right? So the thing is if your head's not in the game, like no strategy is going to help you, right? So the thing is that mastering your mindset so you can achieve anything you set your sights on, and that's the hard part, right? That's the hard part. And the power of clarity, right? Success begins with clarity. A lot of times you have to ask yourself, what does winning look like, for me or you? And most of the time, people are grinding every day without a clear picture. I've done the same thing. I've been there. I've done it. And the thing that we have to realize is that um, like when I started mapping out my vision, I had to like write it down and had to create plans and focus. I gotta make sure that my microphone's even working. Is it working? Yeah, it is. Okay. When I started to map out my vision, I had to write it down, right? I had to start creating plans, and I still struggle with that today. But focusing on only what moves the needle. You know what I mean? And when you start to do those things start to happen. And the thing is that clarity creates that momentum. So, and sometimes you need to find that clarity, right, from other people, mentors, or business partners, right? So if you're feeling stuck, grab that pen and write down your top 3 priorities, and then you just have to commit to them, right? And the thing is, it's easier to say than do, right? It's always easier to say than do. But I'm just telling you that, if you're feeling stuck, do those exact same things, right? Grab a pen and paper, write it down, write down your 3 priorities and commit to them, right? And that alone will start to change your life. And the thing is that, for me, I started out with, oh, thanks for all the love, Best Daisy. The thing that I started to do, like when I first started on this journey, right, and into this business was gratitude, right? I continually have to tell myself every day and be grateful for the little things, such as the breath in my lungs, right? The eyes to see, the ears to hear, right? And the mouth to speak, right? Those are definitely, I mean, as stupid as it may sound, those help me look at a bigger picture, right? Because I was able to see the bigger picture and be grateful for the things outside of just myself, right? And a lot of those things that would come and try to limiting beliefs, right? Limiting beliefs would come, and is what it started to do is it started to retrain my brain. And I started to really, when limiting beliefs would come, I would start to um think about the things that are positive rather than negative, right? Because just being in an attitude of gratitude sets your mind on willful intention. And it's like our brain's operating system, right? And if you're running, it's like your brain, right? If you're running outdated software like fear, doubt, scarcity, then I mean you're gonna keep getting the same results, right? So you've got to like upgrade your mental operation right? And that's why doing things that you may not normally do, like attitude of gratitude, writing things down, writing your limiting beliefs down so that way you can have them on a piece of paper. And then when they come to you, you can say, you know what, not today, or I'm going to figure it out. That was mainly a lot of my limiting beliefs was, the fear of failure, because again, I didn't come from a software background or anything like that, but I found something I was passionate in, and I told myself I can do this, right? I have the brain power to figure this out, right? I have the brain power to figure this out. And the thing is that you can do anything you set your mind to. It just depends on your beliefs, right? Again, you can't fly with eagles when you flock with chickens, right? You can't, if you've already told yourself you can't, then you've already spoke that into existence, and therefore you're more likely not going to succeed, right? Because you've already doubted yourself. You've already put that out there. But instead of saying, I can't do this, or I don't have the knowledge to do this, you can say, well, I can find the knowledge, or I can figure it out. You know what I mean? So these are all the different shirts that I have in my stores. What I'm going to do is download the mock-ups so that way I can PNG, because we want a PNG, right? Because we want it to be a transparent background. So that's what we're going to do. But here's the question: like, what stories are you telling yourself? Like the stories of I can't, like just like I said, just like I said, the stories of I can't, or I'm not good enough. Like every single person has those thoughts. But the thing is that champions recognize them for what they are, which are lies, right? So you have to be able to replace them with affirming beliefs, right, or affirmations. And that's where I would write sticky notes down around my house, and I would start to say, hey, you know I am good enough, those types of things, right? So no matter what you're going through, you're gonna you just got to figure out how to retrain the brain, right? You got to figure out how to retrain the brain. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that. Oh yeah, I can. But now look at, boom. So that looks a lot cleaner. Looks a lot cleaner. Looks a lot. Let's see. What are the sizes? Size, auto. So now we need to do the same thing for this one. All right. We'll find that T-shirt. And then we will. See, I've got a lot of T-shirts that I haven't even put on my store yet. Been slacking. Where is it? And yeah, this is what I start, like this is how I started in the online space, really. I started making t-shirts and designing t-shirts, and again, I had limiting beliefs, and I was like, man, they suck, like these aren't good, blah blah blah. And the thing is that people actually were like, wow, those are really nice, and people actually bought t-shirts. So that's just something that I want to get back into again, try to and the beautiful thing is you can build an e-com store so easily with BizTrack. And it looks like I do not have that picture. Oh, it's right here. So I'm just taking these, downloading the SVG files, or PNG files, sorry, PNG. And I should download more than one, actually, so that way I should do a zoomed in mock-up. That's what I should do. We'll do a zoomed in mock-up. But Printful's got a lot of cool mock-ups that you can use. All right. These are pretty cool. Generate mock-ups. But a lot of times too, when I would even when you don't feel like it, like we talk about motivation, There's times I don't feel like doing what I'm doing. You know what I mean? And motivation is fleeting, right? But discipline is going to help you create the results. And you're not always going to feel like showing up every day. And I don't care if you're tired, frustrated, or scared. Like, you have to continually show up, no matter what. No matter what, you have to show up. So I need to extract these. I need file management. I've got so many files on my computer. I got 8 terabytes of space. So, but the thing is, guys, is like, when I started, it was messy, right? But doing the work before I felt ready, that's when, I began to see growth, right? And that's where I have to ask myself is where, I may not have all the answers. I may not understand it completely, but the thing is, that's where you're going to get the most growth because you are searching and seeking, and you're going to find more validation for what it is that you are doing, right, with yourself because you found the answer. You believed in yourself to go out there and do what it takes to find the answer and information needed so that way you can fix the problem, right? And that's called being resourceful. And that's what I try to teach and help people realize is like, hey, you're not stupid, right? You're not broken, right? You just need to find the answers, or you need to look within. um but that's the hard part. It's easier said than done, right? So easier said than done. But if I felt like I was ready, or before I did anything, then I wouldn't be where I'm at, right? And I'm not saying I'm anywhere special, but you know what I mean. Cool. So now we got those in there. That looks a lot better than the other pictures. So now we're gonna save it. Um, let's see. Now the hard part is doing that with every single T-shirt that I have. Oh, of course. But that's all right. You know what I mean? You gotta put the work in. You gotta put the work in. But yeah, this is messiahcrew.com. If you wanna, some pretty rad faith-based t-shirts, then you can go to messiahcrew.com. So this is the page, right? So there's more than just this, because look, you can go to the men's, but I need to change out all of the, well, I might just leave them. This isn't too bad, but I need to figure that one out, why it's backwards. Hey, thanks for the follow, JMCC5. But yeah, these are, all the t-shirts that I started to design. It was 2 years ago when I was designing these t-shirts, and I started a t-shirt company, and it was very unsuccessful for many months. And then I bought a course that taught me, it's called Kingdom Coaching, but I bought a course to, teach me the different things, right? But that's what led me into where I'm at now, which is software, because um, I fell in love with it. I fell in love with software, right? Because again, I don't have a software background or any of that sort, right? So when I found this software, I kind of fell in love with it because I mean, it's fun, right? I mean, you have everything that you need, right? You have your dashboard, which is going to show all your analytics for your system and your business, right? I'm still building this one out because I haven't really done anything with it for the past year. So, but you got your conversations, your calendars. You can have any 3, 4 calendars, 5 calendars, however many calendars you want. Your contacts, your payments. So whether you want to connect your Stripe, your PayPal, your Square, like you have it right there. That way you can. Oh, I should probably check on. Nobody's on Instagram. Yeah, see, nobody shows up really. So you gotta continue to show up, because most of the time nobody shows up except for a couple people. I had a couple people that showed up today that showed some love, so that's good. I appreciate that. But that's the hard part for me is continually doing the same thing over and over, right? With little to no results, right? And that's where there's one thing maybe I could challenge you guys today is take one thing that I've shared today and try to implement it, whether it's getting clarity, rewriting your story, taking messy action, or just finding a better environment, because again, you can't fly with eagles when you flock with chickens, right? So and quit taking advice from people that haven't done it or haven't been there. That's the one problem, right? And the thing is that I find far too often is that, well, we won't go there, but you've got, you know, a lot of opportunity for this software, right? Um, I mean, this is just one aspect of it, right? Because there's so much to it. It's literally an entire ecosystem for your business, right? So no matter what your business is, whether you're a plumber, whether you're a landscaper, whether you are, in real estate, like this system is going to help you organize, right? Streamline, capture, nurture, it's got everything that you need. Um, is this women's? Is this the women's section? Okay, so again, women's. I got to change that because I don't know why there's a guy there in the women's section. But it's fun. I love it. I absolutely love this software. So you've got the aspect where you can create websites, right? You've got funnels, websites, and stores. I mean, if anything, you can go here and you can build off all of these templates. You have so many templates that you can build off of. There should be no reason why you can't create, a pretty stunning website for your business, right? And that's where I can come in as well, where I'll help you, um, build your website, and get it to where you can start bringing people on, and you're going to be able to capture leads and nurture those leads so that way they can become clients, well, with whatever business it may be. Memberships, you have the ability to create communities and courses. So we've got a couple people that are building courses for themselves, right? They could be a free community or they could be a paid community. It doesn't depends on what you want to do, but ultimately you have that option. That's what I'm saying. Like, you literally have a stand store, a Beacons, a Zapier, a school, a Mighty. What is it, Mighty? I mean, there's so many different platforms out there, but really what you're doing is you're bringing all those features under one roof. So it just depends on what you want to do, right? And some people are okay with with what they're doing, whether it's just a piece of paper and a calendar or their Beacons or their stand store. But a lot of people that I talk to are like, wow, this is an amazing system. Like, how come I never thought of this before or heard of it? Well, they're out there, right? You just gotta find them, find them, and that's what we're doing, trying to show you that, hey, there's more to this, right? Dang, got 1,138 likes already. Thank you so much. Yeah, and see, the topic is gaming. I don't know why it keeps giving me the topic of gaming. I'm on Restream.io, so maybe it thinks I'm gaming. I don't know. Or maybe people use it mainly for gaming. Because I use TikTok Studios, it doesn't do that. But yeah, guys, let me know what you think. Let me know what you think. We're going to continue building out this website, but I just wanted to give you a brief overview of kind of like what this is, and how it works. I mean, It's pretty phenomenal platform. That's what I fell in love with, and that's really what I just put my head down and I started learning. I started learning this software, and there's so much to learn with it, but that's the beauty of it. That's the beauty of it, I think, and the journey, right, is being able to, you know, figure it out. You know what I mean? But the thing is that yeah, I started to really just put my head down and started to learn how to build websites. And then I built websites for, months for people. I did it for free for a little while, and then I started to charge people. But ultimately, um, I needed that experience, right? So I started to, and people, I haven't had a complaint yet, but, knock on wood, right? But I always did my very best to make sure that, that they were happy, right? I'd make sure I'd go over everything with them. I'd make sure that they, I'd go over everything with them, make sure that it was where they wanted it to be and needed to be. And, I haven't had any complaints yet, because service over sales, in my opinion, right? That's my, oh, thank you so much. What's going on, Coach Mike? Service over sales is really big for me, right? Because I like to help people and I want people to be, obviously happy. So I make sure that I try to accommodate people, and I don't want to say hold your hand, but ultimately we'll hold your hand to a certain point, right? And I'll help you get in the direction that you need to go with the system as far as building your web pages out or whatever is needed for your business. Every business is different. So it could be automations, it could be workflows, whatever the case is. But ultimately, we're here to help. And that's, really what I love about it, And before all this, I was in the funeral home for quite a while. Um, I was a cremationist, and well, first I was FSA, funeral service assistant, and I did that for quite a while because there was a lot of other reasons, but I like to help people, right? And that was like the way that I thought that I could help people the most. Was at the end of their days, right, or their last day. So, but I ventured into cremation and did that for a while, and then I started to, I used my GI Bill to go to school, to go to culinary school. So I went to Le Cordon Bleu, graduated there, and loved it. Worked around the valley for quite a while in different kitchens or restaurants, learned a lot. And then I tried to start my own business where I would help restaurants train their employees, kind of like a traveling chef, really. And I had a couple contracts, but then good old COVID hit, and that ultimately left me working minimum wage, and then obviously getting laid off because they had to close their doors. So I thought to myself, there's got to be something better. And I kept hearing about people making money online, and I was like, no, you can't make money online. You know what I mean? Like, or it's hard to do. So, but anyway, I kept having this feeling like I needed to figure something out. I needed to figure something out, right? So over time, I started to look into making money online and started to say, well, maybe I'll just build a t-shirt shop. So that's what I did. I built a t-shirt shop and didn't know a lick about websites, e-com, anything, right? I don't know anything. I knew how to use Facebook to watch videos and text my wife. That was it. I didn't know anything about social media marketing or any of those things, right? So I started on that venture. And I just put my head down and started to build a Shopify store and started building the website. And I started to love it. I started to really love websites and building them. And I was like, man, it's not too difficult. It's really not that difficult. But ultimately, I didn't know anything about social media marketing or email marketing or any of those things, right? So I was just a t-shirt shop out in the ocean, right? nobody knew who I was. Nobody knew what I was doing. Nobody, friends and family kind of knew, right? But ultimately, how was I supposed to get out to everybody? And that's when I stumbled across somebody's um, well, it was alive. But anyway, it's a course. It's a course. Not to knock courses. I don't sell them just because I like to learn the information from them. And sure, if you happen to come by and you're like, hey, I want to learn how you did this, then sure, I can either show you or you can, purchase the course. But ultimately, that's what started me on this journey and this path, because I started to learn what digital marketing was. I started to learn what software was and the different softwares that you use. And I loved the software so much, so I just put my head down and I started learning the software. Right, I started learning, the stand store, the beacons, System IO, all those different things, and then I ended up finding Go High Level, and I fell in love with it. And I just put my head down and learned as much as I can, and I'm still learning today. But that's where I started, right? That's where I started, and then a buddy of mine comes along who already had an agency and was like, "Hey, you want to help me with my agency, right? You want to become an owner with me?" And I said, "Sure." So we've been on this venture to build something incredible, right? And that's the thing, though, is just don't quit, right? But ultimately, that's kind of how I started in software. A buddy of mine was just asking me the other day, he's like, "What the heck? Why are you doing software?" Because it's not me, right? It's something totally different. I hadn't seen him for a couple of years, but it's one of those things, like, you never know until you know. You know what I mean? Like, I never knew that I'd like software because I had never done it. I had never done it before, and I always sold myself short because I was like, man, I'm not a geek. I'm not a geek. I don't know how to do any of that stuff. So why would I do that? And look at me now, right? So that's all I could say is, don't sell yourself short, and don't say never, right? Don't ever say never, because you never ever know where your life's going to lead you. But ultimately, this platform and this software, it's literally an all-in-one system for your business. So no matter what you want to do, right, with your business, you're going to be able to do that more than likely with this platform and software. So there's all kinds of things that you can do. Maybe I need to I will do this, and then this, and then I'm going to take this, I'm going to drag it down here into this right here, or try to anyway. Oh, I guess I need to do that, and then I can drag this into here. And then we're going to move this up. But how's everybody's day going? What's everybody doing? Dude, I've been sick for it's almost like going on 3 weeks now. I don't know what the heck is going on. But I usually get sick once a year, kind of like this. Like once the weather changes and starts to, I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, service contact. That's definitely not the right one. So I'm going to change that eventually, because I'm going to have a phone number attached to this, and they can just call the shop, and the shop is going to be able to direct them where they want to go, or they can talk to a live agent, or so this contact page probably won't be here anymore eventually. But until then, there's my t-shirt course. I need to figure this out. So But yeah, I built this website. This is probably one of my first websites that I built when I first started. So it's messy. It's messy for sure, but we're going to fix it. But so we're going to do this. Which one do I want? I'm going to do this. And there is this. We're going to remove this. Actually, we shouldn't have done that. We're going to take this video and put it up here. Rolling, rolling, rolling. Oh, yo. Boom. Did it work? Let's see. Of course. Of course. So we got the video in there. Let's see if it actually works. So, but yeah, we're revamping this whole website. Revamping the website, guys. So there you go. That's cool. Oops. I did not want to do that. Let's do this. Unlock your potential with an exclusive course. Right. And then we'll do this. And then these I'm going to actually delete. And then I'm going to put sub headline here. Boom. Boom. Get instant access. So the instant access is going to be this right here. So as what we'll do is, I think I might put that on another page. So that way, well, maybe not. Let's just do this. Scroll to element and then no element. We want the element to be what the hell? We don't want that button. Don't want that. Don't want that. Don't want that. For two-step order. There we go. Two-step order. We'll just do that for now. So now when they click that, it's going to send them to the bottom of the page. And then this, we'll put back up here. Well, I'll try to put it up there. Let's see. Did it work? All right. All right, guys. So, what total visits? 50. Oh, just a second. All right, all right, all right. Don't go anywhere. Did you guys go anywhere? All right. Well, that's good. Glad nobody went anywhere. What is up? How about that? What I should do I have oh no I don't. See, I have all these logos. Let me see. I don't know if I have one in here. Nope. I've got another hard drive that has all of my I have a hard drive that has all of my Messiah crew stuff in it. So we can do this. But let's see, t-shirt branding course. Mm, 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 mm. I should probably delete that one. But ultimately, we're going to let's see, advanced. Let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of this. I mean, I guess it doesn't look too bad by having that, does it? Um, we should do like a why choose. Why won't it work? Let me see. Where are the damn? Where are the bullet points? Well, let me see here. I always have a problem with this. I don't know why it's so difficult for me to. It might help if the damn background wasn't freaking black. We should make it. See, it keeps doing that. Keeps doing that. It won't even let me. Or maybe the bullet points are. No. All right. We're just going to leave that there for now. We'll figure it out. You know what? Maybe I'll just do this. Oh my god. Thank God for spelling. Or, yeah. You know what? I'm just going to do this as like a. Oops. Um. We're just going to leave that there. And then I can fix the rest later. But I want to. Why choose Messiah? Put an image there. So yeah, it's kind of the process. But you guys want to talk about anything? Let's talk. Let's talk about something. What do you want to talk about? Rachel, you're still here? Rachel. Oh, I must have canceled out. Yeah, I like TikTok Studios a lot better. TikTok Studios is a lot better. I don't like Restream at all. But it's all right. I must have canceled out. Yeah, I like TikTok Studios a lot better. TikTok Studios is a lot better. I don't like Restream at all. Maybe I'll just go get on TikTok Studios instead.